In this video, I will show you top 5 best Android emulators for PC. We might come across with several use of Android emulators. Android emulators are a great way to access Android apps to PC. We can also play all of the Android games straight on our PC with Android emulators. We use keyboard, mouse and game controllers. Besides games, we can also play all of our favorite Android applications. Android emulators are very fast and even more efficient than the Android mobile devices and tablets. So it depends upon the system specification and compatibility. We have so many Android emulators to choose. Variety of Android emulators you can find. Now it's the question which Android emulators to choose that provides us a great experience for the Android gaming and the access of Android applications. We will test in this video which features are available for specific Android emulators, its stability, user-friendly experience, easy to use and overall user experience. Coming at number 5 on the list is MIMO Player. This is absolutely free Android emulator. MIMO Android emulator supports Android apps up to 7.1 Android version. One of the great things that I really like in this application is that it supports multiple instances. Means it supports multiple applications simultaneously. This emulator supports along with mouse, keyboard and with gamepad. MIMO Player is totally free to use. All of the options that are commonly familiar to use are at the right side of this emulator. In order to have a multitasking in this emulator, select this multi-menu icon. In this window at the bottom, you will see a new option. Now it's your choice. You can pick either Android 4.4 or default Android 7.1. Android 7.1 is the newest, so I will recommend you to select that one. Then you need to click on the start, so then it will open a new window for MIMO. So now you can have your apps running simultaneously on your MIMO Android emulator. Coming at number 4 on the list is KO Player. This KO Player Android emulator is really best for gaming. The best thing that I really like is that it allows you to record your gameplays and upload it wherever you want. Especially if you are having a gaming channel on YouTube, it is really best suitable for you. When you open this KO Player Android emulator, the main interface will be shown to you like this. That is pretty awesome. And I am using KO Player 2.0 version. This is the latest release version. On the left side of this KO Player emulator, you will find several options that are most commonly used. At the top, you will find keyboard option. At the number 2nd, you will find shake option. At number 3rd, you will have an option for landscape or portrait option. You can simply portrait to landscape or from landscape to portrait. And this option is for screenshot, and this is the option to enable your webcam while playing games. And this is the option for GPS enabled. This option is for the installation of unknown sources APKs. And you can also increase volume from this option. You can decrease volume as well. And this option is for full screen. When you click on that, it will be in a full screen mode. KO Player allows key mapping feature that allows you to control with your game controller or keyboard. When you click on this keyboard option, you will have an option for keyboard and joysticks. So it's your choice which one you would like to prefer. For example, if you click on keyboard, at the bottom you will see button added. Now here you have an option to customize your keys to your desired preference. Coming at number 3 on the list is BlueStacks. This is the most best Android emulator for all of the Android games and application. Recently we got update 4.5 for BlueStacks, which is the most stable released update. This emulator supports keyboard, mouse and game controllers. It can allow multiple apps simultaneously. The main interface of this emulator is really awesome. This emulator was recently updated to Android Nougat. This emulator is especially designed for the gamers. If you look at the interface of the App Center of this emulator, it categorizes the apps in the popular, top grossing and trending on the right. If you need any help, you can go to the Help Center, where you will find all of the useful tips and all of the installation guides of this BlueStacks for Android emulator. It can play multiple apps at the same time. Unlike other emulators, it may not run smoothly if you have a PC with lower system specification and if you may running old PC. Same like other Android emulators, it contains fully loaded Google Play Store that allow you to access all of the Android apps. You may also have a BlueStacks store available where you can make purchases of BlueStacks skin, gaming mouse and many other stuff. Depends upon your level of blue stick with your points. You may have redeem option, then you would be able to buy some goods from this Android emulator. BlueStacks is totally free unlimited Android emulator for you, but you may face with some of the ads which varies with your region. Coming at number 2 on the list is ND Android emulator. It is one of the popular Android emulator. It is being around for many years. This emulator is recently updated to version 7.2. It has bundle of amazing feature. One of the feature that I really like most in this emulator is that you can control this emulator from a game controller on your mobile. ND emulator is totally safe to use. It contains built-in antivirus. It depends upon which type of apps you would like to prefer. Unlike other Android emulators, its interface totally seems like Android phone. If you hold down the left click on your mouse, then you will have these certain options for wallpaper change, widgets and settings. This is one of the most easiest Android emulators unlike other Android emulators. ND is totally free to use that contains some ads inserted by the developers like other Android emulators. For a sake of any business, you will have to pay $12 per month for Pro version. Coming at number 1 on the list is Knox Android emulator. This is one of the best Android emulator that I personally like, and I have been using this emulator for a long time. This Android emulator is really awesome to use for the access of all Android games and applications. On the very right side of this emulator, you will find all of the most commonly used options. At the top you will see shake option. This is for keyboard control, this is for location access, this is for zoom, this is for full screen mode, and this option is for increase the volume up or down, this is for recording, and this is for multiple instances. And you have option for cut, and you will find many more options in this Android emulator. At the top near to the app center you will see shared icon, that is for the theme. When you click on that, you have option for theme center, you have option to apply themes on this emulator, so it's your choice which theme you would like to prefer. One of the great thing that I really like in this emulator, you have a root access in this emulator. When you go to the settings, in a general setting you have an option to root access. When you click on root, then you have to click on save settings. Then it will ask you about restart now. When you click on restart now, your Android emulator will become rooted, and then you will be able to access all of the rooted Android application on this Android emulator. So after restart, now your Knox Android emulator has become rooted. Now you are able to access all of the rooted Android application on this Knox Android emulator. Knox Player is totally free to use like other Android emulator. It's also available on Mac OS. Thanks for watching this video. Give the thumbs up if you really like this video. If I have not mentioned any other Android emulator that we must try out, let me know on the comment section. Subscribe our channel and click the bell notification icon.